Is it possible to go back to the past? This is a question that has sparked our imagination for centuries. We see it in movies, we read about it in books. But will we ever really be able to buy a ticket to the past or the future? The idea of correcting a mistake, reliving a happy moment, or peeking at what's coming next is incredibly tempting. But what does science have to say about this? Is it all just fantasy, or is there a hint of truth behind this dream? Let's dive together into the mysteries of time and discover what is already possible and what, for now, remains just science fiction. Get ready, because this journey promises to be mind-blowing. Let's separate fact from fantasy. Let's start with science. Albert Einstein, with his theory of relativity, opened a fascinating door. He showed us that time is not absolute. It is relative. It can stretch and shrink. This is what we call time dilation. Basically, the faster we move through space, the slower time passes for us compared to someone who is standing still. This has already been proven. Astronauts on the International Space Station, for example, age a fraction of a second slower than we do here on Earth. In other words, in a way they are traveling into our future. But what about traveling to the past? That's where things get complicated. We enter the realm of paradoxes, like the famous grandfather paradox. If you went back in time and prevented your grandparents from meeting, how could you have been born to make that journey? Science still doesn't have an answer to this. Maybe there are parallel universes, or maybe the past is simply unchangeable. While science continues its search for answers, the idea of time travel remains one of the most powerful tools of our imagination. It inspires us to think about our choices, about the impact of our actions, and about what we truly value in life. The possibility of changing the past or peeking into the future forces us to confront deep ethical and philosophical questions. What would we do with so much power? Would we be heroes or villains in our own story? In the end, maybe the real magic isn't in traveling through time, but in fully living the present we have. The only moment over which we have real control. But the question remains, and I want to know your opinion. If you could travel through time, without any paradoxes,